My husband thought he could cheat and get away with it. Now he's homeless. I never thought I'd get revenge on a cheating husband. I always imagined I'd walk away with my dignity intact. But when I found out what my husband had been doing behind my back, I didn't just leave. I made sure he lost everything. I married Jake 5 years ago. On paper, we had a good life. We had a house, stable jobs, and we were building a future. I handled the finances while Jake was a live-in-the-moment guy, making money but spending it quickly. I didn't mind. I thought every marriage had its balance. Then things started to change. Jake began working late, keeping his phone hidden, and wearing a new cologne. At first, I brushed it off, but my gut kept telling me something was off. Soon I noticed small withdrawals from our joint account that didn't add up. When I confronted him, he brushed it off with excuses. One night, while Jake was in the shower, I found his unlocked phone on the couch. I scrolled through it and found explicit messages from a woman named Megan. He had been seeing her for months, making promises to leave me. I was furious, but instead of confronting him, I gathered evidence, screenshots of every message, and sent them to myself. I didn't say a word to Jake that night. I went to bed pretending everything was fine while I began planning my revenge. The next morning, I called a lawyer and set the wheels in motion. I knew I had to secure my finances, so I moved money into my personal account and began collecting receipts showing I had been the primary financial contributor in our marriage. I hired a private investigator to dig deeper. Jake wasn't just cheating, he was using our money to take Megan on dates and buy her gifts. I was done. Now I was going to make sure he lost everything. For the next few weeks, I played the perfect wife. I cooked, kissed him goodbye, and asked about his day. All the while, I was setting the trap. I quietly moved money from our joint account, canceled our shared credit card, and switched every major bill into his name. Jake had no idea. I even installed motion-activated cameras around the house to catch him in the act. One weekend when Jake invited Megan over, I got an alert. I walked in, phone in hand, and calmly told him, "Smile, you're on cam." His face drained, and I laughed. I had already sent the footage to both of their families. I handed him divorce papers and walked out. Jake begged and pleaded, but I ignored him. In the end, I walked away with everything. Our house, the savings, and all the proof I needed to make sure he couldn't take anything from me. He tried to fight for the house, but the judge sided with me, and Megan dumped him the second she realized he wasn't getting any of my assets. Jake's life fell apart. He lost everything, his house, his savings, his job, and was left homeless. And Megan? She was long gone. Jake tried to crawl back, sending emails begging for another chance. But I had already made sure he couldn't come near me again, sending him a restraining order notice. One day, I saw a GoFundMe page he had set up asking for help to get back on his feet. The page had raised only $50.00, and I couldn't stop laughing. No one wanted to help him. Jake was alone, and I was thriving.